If you look at the urban population in India today, we're at about 370 million people. We were just about 250 million people added in 40 years since independence, and that number is going to go up by another 250 million in just 15 years. So here we are looking at a population of over 600 million people that are going to inhabit urban India. And that raises several questions. How are cities going to cope with so much of population coming in? How is the urban infrastructure going to cope? How do we make that urbanization more responsible? How do we make it more sustainable? And that's the space that really interests us in Mahindra Lifespaces. Mahindra World City, as we call it, is an integrated business city that is located in close proximity to existing metros. The whole concept and premise is about livelihood, living, and life. So the fundamental approach is, how do we take a large parcel of land in the immediate outskirts of a large city, ensure that it is well connected to the core city through transportation linkages, and then work on master planning and infrastructure that is scalable and sustainable for a large population. But the most important piece that we are today working on is, how do you get the soul into that city? You just can't have hard and soft infrastructure. You also need the softer aspects of life being available in a city in the form of culture, in the form of connection to its roots, and in the form of the communities engaging together to create a more holistic experience. One of our most recent entries has been into affordable housing or low-cost housing. And Happiness is our effort at addressing this gap in the market by providing homes which are developed in good quality fashion, which have access to financial inclusion, and which are delivered on time. So the endeavor here is to create a large business vertical which is driven around low-cost housing, where several thousand homes can be provided on an annual basis to our customers, but to also make it financially viable and sustainable. This is an industry which is often seen as not transparent, unorganized, full of issues in terms of access to transparent procedures. And Lifespace's endeavor, therefore, has been to bridge that gap again, but while ensuring transparency and trust that is inherent to the Mahindra name. It also looks at how can we actually make our homes more sustainable. What is often forgotten is the fact that 30% of energy and water consumption in any country is driven by buildings in which all of us live. And therefore, can we actually start from the drawing board and make homes more efficient, both in terms of water consumption, in terms of energy consumption. So a lot of detailing on design, a lot of detailing on ventilation, a lot of detailing on the kind of fixtures we use in our homes has gone to show that green homes are possible. Today, we are the sector leader in the small cap diversified company space in Asia, trying to drive sustainable urbanization, not just in our own business, but also in those of our competitors and the industry at large. So the imperative for Lifespaces today in each of its verticals is really about significantly scaling up in the homes that we deliver, in the financial inclusion that we create through Happiness, and in the world cities that we build in the country to really drive both economic growth and social infrastructure creation.